Sir, sir.
Hello friends, how are you? Yes, I am Vidyapura. Today we are going to learn the topic periodic classification of elements from science paper first. Before going to learn the periodic classification of elements, we should know the previous knowledge and the term which is related with the atomic mass and atomic number. Now, what is meant by atomic mass? Atomic mass is the sum of mass of proton and mass of neutron. Whereas the atomic number is the number of a proton and number of electron. Because here I am saying that atomic mass and atomic number, all the classification of element is based on the atomic mass and atomic number, and that's why I have told you the what is meant by atomic mass and atomic number. Next one, what is the need of a classification? The elements which are existed on the earth are much more, and every element has to classify according to their similar properties into similar groups, and that's why the elements are 117, and that elements, it is a difficult task to study each and every elements. For better study, we have to make a group of elements having a similar characteristics, and that's why that is the need of a classification. The classification, here I want to say that the periodic, this is the name or the word which comes in the topic of this periodic classification. What is a periodic? Periodic means the elements which are showing a similar characteristics after some intervals of a time, and that's why it called as a periodic. The classification of elements takes not the all types of modern periodic table. It depends upon some scientists, and some scientists get a contribution about their periodic table. Out of this, a great effort taken by a scientist, Dove Rainer trials law. He was a German scientist, and in 1829 he made some group of elements having a similar characteristics, and he arranged the group of three elements in a ascending order of or increasing order of their atomic mass, and the group of elements having a similar characteristics and which are arranged in an increasing order of atomic masses, that group of element is called as a triads. Then he proposed the Dove-Rainer triads law, and in which he said that the group of element having a similar characteristics, and that three groups of elements, the first and the third, the middle mass of a middle element is the arithmetic mean of first and third one, and that was proved by some example. Let us learn the one types of example, alkali metal group. According to Dove-Rainer, the first alkali group in which we have taken the example means the first triad as a Li, Na and K. This, according to Dove-Rainer, these are the alkali metal. Alkali metal means the elements are metal one when react with the water to form a alkali. That's why they are called as a alkali metal. Secondly, the lithium, sodium and potassium has only one valency, means it's called as a monovalent elements. Uh, how it obey the Dove-Reynolds law? First of all, the lithium, atomic mass of lithium is 71, the potassium 39. If we calculate the arithmetic mean 7 plus 39 upon 2, we will get the 23. And this is the approx mean of sodium, and actual atomic mass of sodium is also a 23. So here the first example taken by Dove-Reiner is get cleared. For more clarification, the alkaline earth metal. Here, according to Dove-Reiner, the chemical properties are, these are the alkaline earth metal. Means when they react with the water and they form, they are the divalent. Here I introduced the one term, that is the divalent. Divalent means having two electrons in a last orbit, that is the divalent. And secondly, according to third Dove-Reiner law, the strontium is the middle one. The atomic mass of strontium is 88. If we calculate the atomic mass of a calcium and the barium, the atomic mass of a calcium is 41, the mass of a barium is 137. If we calculate the arithmetic mean of a calcium and barium, that is the 40 and 137, we will get the 88.5 is the approximate mean of a middle element. If you observe that the actual atomic mass of a strontium is 88. Here also, by taking the alkaline earth metal, the second example or the second trial also obey the Dove-Reiner's law. Now, for more clarification, we will take the example of a halogen. Halogen groups means the chlorine, bromine, and iodine. Having a chlorine, atomic mass of a chlorine is 35.5, then bromine 80, then iodine 127. Now, how it obeys the Dove-Reiner's law? The first element, chlorine, having an atomic mass 35.5, then iodine 127. If we calculate the arithmetic mean of a middle one, 35.5 plus 127 upon 2, we will get the 81.5 is the approximate mean of a middle one. If you keenly observe that the bromine is the middle element and the actual atomic mass of bromine is 80. So here also third example clarify the or obey the Dove-Reiner's law. Though we have learned these three examples or the three examples of trials, here that type of a Dove-Reiner has a law has a limitations. What type of limitations are there? Because he could able to identify only the some trials which obey the Dove-Reiner's, but some trials which trials do not obey the Dove-Reiner's law, which are known to that at that time. In this way, though Dove-Reiner told or postulated these laws are not successful. It gets failure, but it is the guard stone or a basic stone for preparation of a modern periodic table, and that's why the contribution of a Dove-Reiner is a great. And in this way, this is about the Dove-Reiner trials. Now the question asked on this topic, in this point, that is the write a short note on the Dobbe-Reiner trials. How you can write that type of answer on a short note? First of all, you have to take the what is meant by Dobbe-Reiner's law. Means you have to state the Dobbe-Reiner law, and later on, out of these three, one you have to take the one example as like a LRNAK, and by calculating the middle mass of the middle element, you will get the atomic mass of the middle element. In this way, we will get a answer from this. Answer law carries the 1 marks, and the clarification by taking the example carries 1 mark. In this way, we can solve the short note on the Dobbe-Reiner trials law. Okay, thank you.